Hello students, in today's lecture we are going to learn BCD programs. What is a BCD? BCD is a binary coded decimal. BCD is binary coded decimal. Why we use BCD? Why we use BCD? BCD is used in order to get a result in a decimal form. Suppose if we add any number, if that number is greater than 9, so in hexadecimal that number will be converted into alphabets like A, B, C, D. Okay, so we don't want that. Suppose 5 plus 5 it is a 10, so in hexadecimal it will come 0A. So we should not get 0A, we should get 10. To understand it more clearly, let us consider some example. Suppose I have a number 20. Okay, I have a number 02H is added with the number. I have a number 02H is added with the number 09H. Okay, now I will convert this in first in a binary form. To 0 will be converted in 4 digit, that is 00. 2 will be converted into 0010. How 09 will be converted? The same process. 9 will be converted in 1001. I will add 101, 101, 000, 011, 000, 000. Now if I see this number, this becomes 0 and this becomes 1011, that is 11. It will come 0B. So we should not want, in BCD we don't want this. In BCD we don't want this. We should get 1 that is like a simple calculator. How calculator give the answer? 02 plus 09, that is 11. So for that we use a BCD. Understood? Why we use a BCD? To get a number in a decimal form, to get the result in decimal form. Actually we get the result here in hexadecimal, so we don't want in hexadecimal, we want it in a decimal form. That's why we use a BCD. The BCD is such a instruction. BCD instructions will be used to adjust that number in hexadecimal number into a decimal form, in decimal format. Now the question comes, how BCD convert? How BCD convert that number in a, or how BCD will adjust a number in a decimal form? To understand this more clearly, we should know the three rules. There are three rules. Okay, the rule number one said, wherever the number will be greater than 9, whenever we get a number that is greater than 9, okay, whenever any number is there that is greater than 9, at that place we will add 6. Example, if I have 0AH, now which is greater than 9, that is A. So I will write here, I will 606, I will do addition of 06. In the same way, if I have a number in this way, if I have a number like this, suppose I have here C2. Okay, to convert this in BCD form, to convert this in a binary, which number is greater than 9, that is C. So I will add 60. I should add 60. Understood? Now what should be the condition if I want to add a number, or if I get a number where both the digits are greater than 9? When both the digits are greater than 9, let us consider this condition A D. If I get AD, these two digits are greater than 9, so I will add 6. I will follow that simple rule. Understood? Okay, now let us see whether it is working or not. Consider one example. In this example, I take a number 05, another number 06. Okay, see what is addition. 05 will be given in this way, 05 and 06, right? So 05 will be represented in such a way, Okay, how 06 will be represented? Okay, now do the addition. 1 1 0 1 0 0 0 0. Now what I got here, this is what, this becomes 0 and this becomes B. Okay, now in 0BH I got 0B. Now I want it to convert into BCD. So BCD, to convert any number in BCD, we have an instruction, that is DAA. The full form of DAA is decimal adjust accumulator. Full form is decimal adjust accumulator. It will adjust the content of accumulator in a decimal form. Okay students, when I use DAA, then what is going to happen? The content, the result, that is 0B. Now I will follow the rule, which is greater than 9B. So I will add 06 here. Let us see what is the execution, what we get. Okay, 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 1. 06 will be written in this way, 0 1 1 0. Do the addition. 1 0 1 1 1 0 carry 1 1 1 0 carry 1 1 1 0 carry 1. Okay, 0 0 0. Okay, now I will separate it in a deep 4 bits. I will separate. Now this 4 bits, this becomes 1 and this becomes 1. Is that 0B means 11? Yes, 0B means 11. We got a decimal 11 when we add 5 plus 6, right? Understood students? The use of BCD we use in order to convert any number, adjust any number in a decimal form. Adjust, not convert, adjust any number in decimal form. We will use DAA instruction. Is it clear to all? Okay. One example for you all. Okay, one example. What will be the result if I have two numbers like this? When I have 07 plus 06 in hexadecimal, how 07 will be written? 0 will be written in this way, 7 will be written in this way. How 06 will be written? Yes. Now do the addition. 1 0 carry 1 1 1 0 0 0 0. I got a result like this. I got 0. What is that? 13. That is D, right? 0DH. But I should get 13. Yes, I should get 13. I should not get this 0D. Then this 0D will be placed in accumulator. So when I will provide DAA instruction, then 0D will be added with 06. I will get a number in this way. Okay, now 06 will be written in this way. Do the addition. Right, now this becomes 1 and this becomes 3, that is 13. I got a result 13. Yes, I got the answer 13. So this is the role of BCD, that is DAA instruction. Let us see the example on programs. Okay, let us see how to perform a program. On your screen you have one question. It is written, write an assembly language program to perform BCD addition of two numbers present in memory location C200H and C201H. Store the result in memory location C300H. Here C200, in this condition C200 and C201. In this condition this C200, okay, and C201 will be our input, and the result will be given at C300. That is my output. So let us start performing this program. First, see the logic of the program. The logic says there are two numbers. One number is present in C200, another number is present in C201. One number is there in C200 and another number is C201. Let us take any number. Okay, now I want to write the instruction for initializing this. See in the previous video how we initialize any location, how we initialize any memory location. Okay, how we declare any memory location. The first steps will be LDA. C200. When I will write LDA C200, it will declare one location of C200 and the content will be reflected in accumulator. Means the location will be declared and that content will go in accumulator. This will be in such a way. The result will go in accumulator. Okay, now the result is there in accumulator. Again, if I declare this, so before declaring this we should move this content in some place. I am taking B. I will move this content in this location. So what is the code? The code is move B comma A. Okay, now another location I want to declare. Another location I will be declaring this C201. Now how I will declare C201? The same way how I declared LDA. I will write LDA C201H. Okay, now whatever content is there in C200 will be reflected in accumulator. Okay, we get our input at two different location, right? Now it's time to do addition. I will write add now B will be added with accumulator and the result will be stored in accumulator. Let us consider that in C200 I have 07H. In C201 I have 05H. Right? When this addition will be done, so what I should get in C300? I should get 12H. My actual aim to get answer 12, right? That is 12. I should get 12. But if I will do hexadecimal, if I do addition, what will be the result? Let us verify. Okay, student, use your pencil or pen and write on paper. Do the calculation along with me. 110 carry 110 carry 1. Okay, now 1 here I will get one more. Yes, then I will get 0 0 0 0. Now this is what 0, this is what C. Now I got 0CH, but I need 1 2. Then I will apply BCD. To apply BCD I need one instruction. The instruction is DAA. It will do decimal adjust accumulator. Whatever is there in accumulator, that number will be adjusted. So whatever there in accumulator, a digit like unit or tens place, a lower byte and higher byte, wherever the number will be less than greater than 9, so we will add 6. Okay, so here I am adding 6 0 6. So what I will get? 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0. Okay, now 0 6. How I will get 0 6? How I will get 0, 6? I will get 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay. Do the addition. Do the addition. I will get 1. Okay. Now I got here 1 and here I got 2. Answer will be 1, 2. But remember students, in this place we cannot write H. We should not write H because this is a BCD. So we should write only 12. Got it? Now this will be in accumulator. The result will be in accumulator. Now like from accumulator I have to store this result into C300. So what is that code? I will store this into C300. So what is that instruction? It is STA C300. Okay. Then RST1. Okay students. In this way we perform BCD addition. Just check this LDS C200 and move B comma A, then again LDS C201, then I add B, then DAA. Okay, after that I will store the result in C300, STA C300, RST1. Student, take note, remember BCD addition, this DAA instruction is used only in the condition of addition. Okay, means BCD addition. But if we try to use this in subtraction, it won't work. It will not work. This will not work for the condition of subtraction. It is only suitable for addition. Understood? Remember, DAA is suitable only for addition. In subtraction we cannot use DA. Okay student, let us take a quick revision. We started the video with BCD programs. What is BCD programs? That is a binary coded decimal. Which instruction is responsible for BCD? That is DAA. We have studied the rule. After that we have taking some example of programs. Okay, we took two locations C200 and C201 and we stored the result in C300. In order to perform this we use this logic. Remember, this logic is used only for explanation. Actually this only code is required in exam, only this much code. Okay, how we declare a location? LDS C200, move B comma A, LDS C201, add B, DA. Now store this content STA C300, then RST1. Okay, this is a simple step, and we have taken one note that DAA is used for BCD addition, but there is no such thing for subtraction. We cannot do any thing for subtraction, right? So DA is not used for subtraction purpose. Okay students, understood? So here we stop the lecture. Your question for homework is revise this video 2 or 3 times and write it down in your notebook. Thank you.